it's in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Florida Gators offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gators headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That would be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Gators in the hurry up. Trying play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to West Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Gauze. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Right down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Lopez wants to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He'll go to the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab behind the line. It's Livingston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's gone. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurtado. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to throw again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing with position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Running back searching for a hole.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Creates a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Running behind that left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Gators will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by just 1 over West Virginia.
He'll pitch it.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lopez to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Escapes trouble. Took a shot as he threw.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beaten like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The give to the tailback. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. The Gators want to move quickly.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's ball. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Trying to punch it in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, and watch out. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. He's got it down the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Using his legs, it's ball. Got room at the 35. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Montgomery. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He'll take a shot to the end zone. And it's picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 5 over West Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Got his man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will give him the lead. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The deficit, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Takes the handoff. It's gone. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lopez wants to fire. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They go back to work in the final period of this one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lopez to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. And that one's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for room. It's ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Gauze. Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Thrust that arm out. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Livingston. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete. Strong, firm tackle. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.